Well, hello folks, I'm L.A. Little and this is today's short take. Today I'm going to follow up on that German DAX trade. Today it's trading up about 2%, 2.25%. Yesterday it fell by 2%. Yesterday we talked about the fact that this was about ready to spike back up. There was a number of reasons to believe that might be the case, and it turned out to be exactly what we wanted. And the ideal here is that you come back into a support area that has significance, and I'll explain why it has significance in a second. Part of it is you come back in, you have less volume as you test into that area. The second part of it is this was a break of a swing point high. There was a swing point high over here that's kind of pulled off the charts at this point on the left side. That break carried more than 6 bars. So in other words, for more than 6 bars, in this case since the middle of October, this has traded higher, has never came back to test, finally does. When you get a test, in this case it's called a retest regenerate, when you get that test and it's more than 6 bars, the probabilities of it being bought are extremely high. We're talking 90+%. In fact, that's what happens. Now, if you clean this up and you look at what is it doing? Well, it's testing this swing point low, and it's doing now what is known as a bearish retest regen. So it's coming back in here, testing this top at 10,508, and it's going to try to get over it. If it does, then what does that tell you? Well, that tells you that this trend on this time frame is now, instead of this, is probably more like that. And the reason for that is you get back over it. Can we get over it? Well, if you look at these charts and you look at what's out there, this is the big bar. That's the bottom. My guess is this is going to try to rise right up into that area. That's probably where it fails and tries to head back down again. And if we think about it in a longer term perspective, probably what you have here is a large range with a range inside the range. And that 10, let's get that number, that 10,847 number, if you pull the daily back up again, is kind of a dividing area on the two big ranges. This bottom is 10,780. That to me is probably where this thing's heading. That is today's short take.